What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. As you can probably tell, Tamashii's up to no good. They're teasing us again with this time potentially, and I say this very loosely, potentially, maybe a new Golden Frieza, maybe a new Final Form Frieza. I don't know. The reason why I say that, I mean, we're getting teases or at least a new image every day starting from today. And I don't know if these are two different names or what, but if it's two new characters or two new SH Figuarts rather in this case, I am banking on Final Form Frieza and Golden Frieza. And we'll get into that a little bit later on how I feel they could apply that to both Z and Super. But the only reason I say that is why even start with Frieza here? That doesn't make much sense to me if it's just a broad tease for, let's say, the Namek Saga. Now, if it had been like Ginyu Force theme or something, and they start with Ginyu, I could see it, right? We have most of the main cast from the Namek Saga. Really, all we're missing is a couple of key appearances or key styles for characters, maybe an updated figure for a couple or something. But for the most part, the Namek Saga is like been ran through, bro. So we have Pod Frieza. I'm imagining day 2 and 3, it's going to be second form, third form. Then they're going to go to final form. And that's where we're going to see, hopefully, a new picture of a new mold. And technically speaking, you could say that somewhere on this page, Mecha Frieza could fit. But why do that? Doesn't really count, okay? It's another appearance, but I feel like it doesn't count in terms of forms. Final form Frieza, 100% technically in the same case. I don't really feel like that's a form, like, if you get what I'm saying. Anyways, so if we're going to jump into it, I feel like for Final Form Frieza, if that's the case, they could do it two ways. They're going to give you either a Namek-based version in his fight with Goku, the new Super Saiyan 1 specifically, that's coming out next year. They will make it based off of this, where it has the actual battle damage and the tail cut off, and that's really it. It's a specific appearance. Or, if they want to be smart about it, they can do the tail still sliced off. However, they can give you an optional part for it that fits for both his regular appearances in Z and in Super, where he's not battle damaged like that. And then if they don't add the battle damage, little scars like that, then he fits either appearance. However, if they also decide to make him applicable to, Tournament of Power, Resurrection F, or whatever, give him another Halo option. I mean, just make this part removable and apply it to whatever head you want, and have one that has a peg hole for the Halo or already attached in, and make one without. Then you save, and we can have both appearances in one figure, and this can just be the new general release, and that's my hope for it. Even if it's a little bit pricier, I would still prefer to have all of this in one, and it can just be a general release that they are going to probably throw out there, like the Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and the Kind-Hearted Saiyan Goku, and Dangerous Pride, like those figures. This is what I want to see. So when we go to Golden Frieza, though, that's the other one I feel is likely. He definitely deserves an upgrade. Hasn't had a new figure in years at this point. And if you just compare him to the other stuff, I mean, he does not hold well. Okay, he's okay, but could be doing better. So same thing. Really, all they would just need to give you is that extra headpiece so he can be a DBS appearance for, Broly movie, Tournament of Power, and Resurrection F. So you got dead and not dead. We just need that. And he would fit. And then you would have the best of both worlds. So I'm hoping that that's the case here, just because you get him out of the way. Now we can move on to other stuff too. We've been waiting for this upgrade for a while. And I mean, you've sunk this much time into doing Frieza. First form, second form, third form, reissuing, I don't know how many fourth forms. A full power Frieza, a Mecha Frieza, we have an old Golden Frieza, like, you might as well. And I hope that Cell gets this treatment too, because he's been on the back burner for a little bit now. But yeah, I was earlier at one point trying to mention that I feel like this Goku could in some way apply to the Tournament of Power, but I mean, the boot's different than the ones here, obviously, so you can't really say that. However, he did fight in Super Saiyan God in a full gi during the Tournament of Power, so I mean, you could kind of apply it that way in some fashion. But, if they are doing more super stuff, and let's say they are focusing around the Tournament of Power part, I mean, this Frieza works if they do it this way. And that's a lot of hopeful and wishful thinking. And if it's Tamashii, I have to really think on the lower scale because they're probably not going to do this. But there's hope. So we will see in about 4 more days what this is all about. If it's 2 names or 1 name or what. And also you might notice it's a little bit different here on this picture versus this one. Really not sure what the difference is. If it's English versus Japanese naming, it could be, which makes sense, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We do have Jump Fest coming up soon, I believe. So if it does turn out to be new Frieza figures or just new anything, hopefully we get to see a prototype. And additionally, we have like 2 more Dragon Ball based events in the next couple of months here. I believe we have that Genki, is it Genki Daimatsuri or something like that, coming in January. And then we have Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour, assuming Tamashii participates in that, in like February or something, somewhere between that time frame. But either way, I mean, I'm hopeful that this is going to be something cool that a lot of people liked. I was kind of hoping that somebody slipped up and threw something on the Shonen Jump calendar so we could kind of have a peek at what it is, but nothing yet. So we'll wait 4 more days and hopefully Tamashii will have some good surprises for us. In any light, we do have a lot of third-party stuff to talk about too. It's been a lot. I just had to sit back and let it build up again. There's always a lot of stuff out here. You got ENC, you got ZT Studio with their Broly, LS finally releasing a Moro. So much, right? But we will touch on that in another video. Anyways, it's been real. Hopefully this turns out to be what we all want, which hopefully you guys all say Golden Frieza and Final Form Frieza. If not, whatever it is you want, okay? Maybe they'll do some other Z stuff. I mean, it's fairly possible, but the head of this line, I believe, is like a Namek Saga head. So I can definitely see it being something still related to that. But anyways, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.